Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on a true entertainment legend, Jackie Gleason. This charismatic actor, comedian, and musician left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment, and his rags-to-riches story is one for the ages. Born on February 26, 1916, in Brooklyn, New York, John Herbert Jackie Gleason was the youngest of three children to May and Herb Gleason. His early life was marked by hardship and struggle, with his father abandoning the family when Jackie was just a toddler. This pivotal event would shape his worldview and inform many of his future creative endeavors. The memory of his father's departure would linger, a bittersweet reminder of the fragility of family bonds and the importance of perseverance. As a child, Jackie found solace in the world of vaudeville, where he'd often sneak into local theaters to watch performances. The ornate theaters, with their gilded balconies and red velvet curtains, became his sanctuary, a place where he could escape the hardships of his daily life. He was mesmerized by the performers on stage, the jugglers, acrobats, and comedians who seemed to effortlessly weave magic into the air. These early experiences not only sparked his passion for entertainment, but also instilled in him a strong work ethic and determination to succeed. Growing up in a poor Irish-American family, Jackie's childhood was filled with the sounds of laughter, music, and storytelling. His mother, May, was a fierce protector of her children and encouraged Jackie's early interest in performing. She'd often take him to see vaudeville shows at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, where he'd watch in awe as performers like Charlie Chaplin and the Marx Brothers commanded the stage. The smell of popcorn and cigarette smoke wafted through the air, mingling with the sound of laughter and applause, creating an intoxicating atmosphere that would stay with Jackie forever. As they walked home from the theater, May would regale Jackie with stories of her own childhood, of the struggles and triumphs of their Irish ancestors. She'd speak of the importance of family, of resilience, and of never giving up on one's dreams. These conversations had a profound impact on Jackie's comedic style, which would later become a hallmark of his career. He learned to find humor in the darkest of times, to use laughter as a coping mechanism, and to never lose sight of his goals. As a young boy, Jackie attended John Adams High School in Queens, where he began to develop his skills as a performer. He joined the school's drama club and quickly became known for his impressive impersonations and comedic timing. His teachers, though sometimes perplexed by his antics, encouraged his creativity, recognizing the spark of talent that lay within him. However, his academic career was cut short when he dropped out of high school at the age of 15 to pursue a career in show business. With the support of his mother, Jackie began performing in local vaudeville shows and eventually landed a job as a master of ceremonies at the prestigious Club 110 in Manhattan. The 1930s were a transformative time for Jackie, marked by both personal struggle and creative growth. He worked tirelessly to hone his craft, studying the great comedians of the era, from W.C. Fields to Eddie Cantor, and developing his unique brand of humor. During this period, he also began to develop his skills as a writer and composer, penning songs and sketches that would later become staples of his act. As the Great Depression ravaged the nation, Jackie's family struggled to make ends meet, but his mother's unwavering support and encouragement kept him focused on his goals. One particular anecdote from this era stands out, a story that showcases Jackie's determination and resilience. During a performance at Club 18, Jackie was tasked with introducing a popular jazz band. However, just as he was about to take the stage, he tripped on a loose wire and face-planted in front of the entire audience. Instead of fleeing in embarrassment, Jackie quickly regained his composure, dusting himself off and launching into an impromptu routine that left the crowd in stitches. This moment, though mortifying at the time, would become a defining characteristic of Jackie's career. His ability to think on his feet and turn even the most disastrous situations into comedic gold. The historical context of his childhood, marked by economic struggle, social change, and the rise of vaudeville, played a significant role in shaping his character and future path. From his early days as a young performer to his eventual rise as a master of ceremonies, Jackie's story is one of perseverance, passion, and creative evolution. The struggles he faced, the lessons he learned, and the people who supported him along the way all contributed to the development of a unique comedic voice, one that would captivate audiences and inspire countless performers in the decades to follow. As Jackie Gleason's career continued to gain momentum, he began to make a name for himself in the world of radio, where the warm glow of studio lights and the soft hum of broadcasting equipment became his second home. In 1939, he landed a spot on the popular radio show, The Kate Smith Show, a program that had been a staple of American entertainment since its debut in 1931. With its mix of music, comedy, and drama, the show was the perfect platform for Gleason to showcase his impressive impersonations and comedic timing. As he took to the airwaves, his performances caught the attention of CBS executives, who soon offered him his own radio program, The Jackie Gleason Show. The show, which debuted in 1940, featured a diverse range of content, including comedy sketches, musical numbers, and dramatic readings, all of which showcased Gleason's incredible range as a performer. One of the most significant events of this period was Gleason's introduction to his future wife, Genevieve Halford. The two met in 1939 at a dinner party hosted by mutual friends, where they discovered a shared love of music and comedy. Their romance blossomed quickly, with long walks through Central Park, laughter-filled nights at the theater, and cozy evenings spent listening to jazz records together. They were married on July 16, 1939, in a small ceremony surrounded by close friends and family, and remained together until their divorce in 1975. Genevieve would become an important source of support and inspiration for Gleason throughout his career, offering valuable feedback on his performances and providing a sense of stability in the midst of chaos. Gleason's success on radio soon led to opportunities in television, a medium that was still in its infancy but held tremendous promise. In 1949, he began appearing on the popular TV show Cavalcade of Stars, a variety program that featured a mix of comedy, music, and dance. It was here that he developed many of the characters that would become staples of his act, including the lovable but bumbling Ralph Cramden. The character was a huge hit with audiences, who couldn't get enough of Cramden's well-meaning but hapless antics. Gleason's portrayal of Cramden remains one of the most iconic in television history, and his influence can still be seen in comedians today. The 1950s were a defining period for Gleason, marked by the creation of some of his most enduring work. In 1952, he began developing The Honeymooners, a sitcom that would star him as Ralph Cramden, alongside Art Carney as Ed Norton, Audrey Meadows as Alice Cramden, and Joyce Randolph as Trixie Norton. The show, which premiered on October 1, 1955, was an instant hit, with its 39 episodes remaining some of the most beloved in television comedy. Gleason's work on The Honeymooners was marked by his incredible attention to detail and his dedication to creating a fully realized world for his characters. He spent hours rehearsing with his castmates, perfecting every line and gesture, and pushing himself to new heights of comedic excellence. Gleason's innovative approach to comedy blended physical humor with witty writing and memorable characters, creating a unique brand of entertainment that captivated audiences nationwide. His tireless work ethic and perfectionism earned him a reputation as one of the most demanding performers in the business, but his collaborators admired his commitment to his craft. Art Carney, who played Ed Norton on the show, recalled that Gleason would often spend hours in the studio, rehearsing scenes until he was satisfied with the results. Jackie was a perfectionist, Carney remembered. He would do a scene over and over again until it was just right. He was always pushing us to be better, to try new things and take risks. Gleason's success on The Honeymooners also led to opportunities in film, where he could bring his unique brand of comedy to the big screen. In 1953, he appeared in his first major motion picture, The Desert Song, alongside Kathryn Grayson and Gordon MacRae. The film was a musical comedy, and Gleason's performance showcased his impressive singing and dancing abilities, as well as his knack for physical comedy. As he navigated the challenges of filmmaking, Gleason remained committed to his craft, always pushing himself to create new and innovative work. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, Gleason continued to work in television, appearing on shows such as The Jackie Gleason Show and The American Scene magazine. He also began to develop new characters, including the memorable Reggie Van Gleason III, a pompous and self-important aristocrat. The character was a huge hit with audiences, who delighted in Reggie's absurd antics and Gleason's hilarious portrayal. As he explored new roles and characters, Gleason remained true to his artistic vision, always seeking to create entertainment that was both funny and meaningful. As Jackie Gleason's career continued to flourish in the 1960s and 1970s, he remained a beloved figure in American entertainment, known for his tireless work ethic and dedication to his craft. His days were often filled with the sound of cameras rolling, scripts being rewritten, and the smell of freshly brewed coffee wafting through the air as he worked tirelessly on set. In this era, he appeared in a number of films that showcased his versatility as a performer, including Papa's Delicate Condition, where he played the role of a charming but slightly eccentric father, and Smokey and the Bandit, where he starred alongside Burt Reynolds and Sally Field, bringing his unique brand of humor to the big screen. These film roles not only demonstrated his range, but also cemented his status as a Hollywood star. Gleason's work in television was equally impressive, producing and starring in various shows that became staples of American viewing. The Jackie Gleason Show and Mr. Toyleman's Scene. Broadway were among his notable projects, where he could often be found perfecting every detail, from the comedic timing to the set design. His innovative approach to comedy, which blended physical humor with witty writing, earned him numerous awards and accolades, including multiple Emmy Awards. In his later years, Gleason's health began to decline, and he suffered from a number of ailments, including diabetes and heart disease. Despite these challenges, which would have slowed down a lesser man, Gleason remained active in the entertainment industry, continuing to work on various projects until his death on June 24, 1987. His determination and resilience in the face of adversity were qualities that inspired those around him. As Art Carney remembered, Jackie was a fighter, always pushing himself to be better, even when his health wasn't great. This fighting spirit, combined with his natural talent and work ethic, made him a legend in his own right. Gleason's passing was met with an outpouring of tributes and condolences from the entertainment community, with many of his colleagues and friends remembering him as a true legend and a pioneer in the world of comedy. The news of his death spread like wildfire, shocking fans and fellow entertainers alike, who had grown to admire not just his work but the man himself. As the tributes poured in, it became clear that Gleason's impact on comedy and television was immeasurable, leaving behind a legacy that would continue to inspire generations to come. Today, Jackie Gleason is remembered as one of the most influential comedians of all time, a master of physical humor and witty writing, whose influence can still be felt in the world of entertainment. Many modern comedians cite him as an inspiration, drawing from his well of creativity and innovation. Billy Crystal once said, "Jackie Gleason was a giant, a true original, and his influence can still be seen in so much of what we do today." This legacy is not just about the laughter he brought to millions, but also about the standards he set for quality and excellence in entertainment. Gleason's impact extends beyond the world of comedy, however, as his innovative approach to television production and his commitment to creating high-quality entertainment helped to shape the medium itself. He was a pioneer in many ways, always looking for new ways to engage audiences and push the boundaries of what was possible on screen. This forward-thinking approach not only influenced his contemporaries, but also paved the way for future generations of comedians, writers, and producers. His tireless work ethic, his dedication to his craft, and his unwavering commitment to excellence inspired countless others to follow in his footsteps. It reminds us that even in the toughest of times, the joy and escapism offered by comedy can provide solace and comfort. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.